What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 5. Now, for those who don't know, my name is Adrian Nguyen, and this year in 2025, at the beginning of January, I went ahead and set a challenge for myself. My goal is to lose 12 pounds in 12 weeks, and I'm documenting this whole journey. I'm going to be showing you what I eat throughout the day, me tracking myself at least getting 10K steps a day, maybe just some train of thought sometimes. Maybe I might have an idea or something I want to express and I may share with you. But the main goal of this is to, 1, document this journey for myself, but 2, to also help inspire you along your fitness journey or whatever journey that it is that you have. The main theme throughout this series is discipline. If you haven't watched weeks 1 through 4, I highly suggest going and checking them out right now and catch up to come back to week 5. So far, I made some substantial amount of progress that I'm very proud of. So enough talking, let's get straight into week 5. See you there. Hey y'all, it's almost 5:30. It's pretty later than usual. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. And it's cold outside. I'm gonna go ahead and push through this and come back home and get my daughter ready for see you soon. So, to my surprise, it's raining outside. It's cold and wet. That's not really a good combination for trying to walk outside. I'm gonna go to the gym. I really don't have that much time, maybe like 40 minutes, but it's better than nothing, so let's go. About 130 calories of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. About 100 calories of white chocolate. I don't know what it was, but me waking up so early, going to the gym, and maybe not doing it for a while, it just had me super tired. I had crashed right after work. I just needed like a 20-minute power nap. I still feel like that wasn't enough. But we are going to Sam's Club today. We got to go ahead and get some groceries. I need to go ahead and get back on my meal plan. So I need to get some protein. And I may make burritos again. So we'll go ahead and check it out. And man, I was up here right before I took a nap reading Go Higher. Great book thus far. And I got some stuff I want to share with y'all later. So stay tuned for that. Definitely getting my steps in. I gotta bring all of this inside the house. And my daughter and I went to Sam's Club tonight. 10,000 steps. I got out the shower, getting ready for bed, and I want to do a quick physique check. So far in this month, I feel like I could really see a difference. I feel more lean. I just got done eating dinner, so this is pretty bloated right now, but I just see a difference. I feel like my serratus is coming in a little bit, and I don't know. And especially under certain lighting, I feel I could tell the difference a lot more. This really makes me think in 2 more months of just staying consistent and staying the course, how much better it's going to look. And the reason why I said 12 pounds, I feel like 12 pounds will be like the ideal weight for me to get that V taper. I don't know. It may need to be 15 pounds. It may need to be 17 pounds. Maybe 10 pounds. I don't know. But I guess we're going to figure out and see. But I'm definitely liking the difference so far. Okay, it's 10:20, a little bit later than I wanted to go to bed, but I want to read this to you so you get to thinking. Fast forward, once I got to talking to music legend Berry Gordy, we were at a party celebrating the anniversary of Motown, and soon after I met him, we got to talking about what it takes to succeed. Man, I felt that everything in life until I was 33, he said. Magazines, a bunch of other projects too. It took me all those times of failing to make something actually work for me. In 1958, Berry Gordy founded Tamla Records, which will go on to become Motown Record Corporation. Motown was an overnight success. It took years to become what it would be. When Gordy started, he couldn't even get the name he really wanted for the record company, Tammy Records, because it was already taken. But he didn't let that stop him. Within 3 years, he had a #1 hit on his hands, Please Mr. Postman by the Marvelettes. Over the next decade, he signed Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, the Supremes, the Four Tops, the Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and plenty more. How many people would have given up the 5th, 10th, 20th time of trying? So many would have said, I'm going to go work at the factory, man. I'm done with this. Finally, he came up with the idea and had an opportunity to create Motown Records and had amazing artists. He was on fire. All those failures taught him lessons that applied to his business. Now, here's what Big Sean talked about what he learned through the story of talking to Berry Gordy. What I heard from the story was you got to keep going because your day will come. Heart's in the right place and your intentions are good and you keep sharpening your craft. You're doing the work, and that's all that you're supposed to be doing. Can you ask yourself every day, what is the likeliest to get to where I want to go? And then can you find a way to do that? When you're working towards your dreams, don't be scared. Don't be afraid to take your time. Don't think that your time is running out or that you have a small window of opportunity. This just makes me think about like being bold in whatever it is that you want to do and to search for delayed gratification instead of instant gratification. A lot of times what could be stopping us is thinking that a goal that we want is just so far and unattainable for us to where we don't even start in the first place. For those who don't know Big Sean's story, he used to work at a radio station when he was in high school. While he was going to cash his check in, he get a call from his homeboy, and his homeboy say, look, Kanye West is at the radio station right now. You got to be here and rap for him. At first, he was like, that sound kind of whack. But then after a little convincing from his other friends, he went down and he did it. After rapping for him, he got his contact, exchanged information with Kanye. Then he didn't hear anything. It took about 3 years for him to hear something back and get signed to Good Music. I don't know about you, but 3 years sounds like a lot for me. But think about just that time of where he planted a seed. And then 3 years later, he gets signed, and ultimately his life changes for the better. What seeds are you willing to plant today to see the fruits of your labor come, whether it be a year from now, 5 or 10 years from now? For me, I always said I wanted to be a content creator. And I always thought like, man, like to be one for real, it's going to take a long time. It's very competitive, and especially in 2025, there's a lot of people doing it. But instead of focusing on all that, let me just think about what is it that I can do every single day myself to work towards that dream of mine. So before I go off to sleep, I just wanted y'all to think about that. See you tomorrow. $5:30. Let's get started. Go get some steps in outside, being that it feels a little bit better. And I will see y'all when I get back. So able to get in 6,800 steps. Man, my weight has not been consistent. Like I was 165 a few days ago, but then since then I've been 168, 167. And it's like, that's why you can't only determine your progress off of a scale. Like use other determining factors, progress videos, progress photos, how your clothes fit, because I definitely can see and feel the difference. But with the weight, like it's telling me I'm going backwards. It's about 660 calories worth of chicken thighs. Greek yogurt. About 130 calories worth of Greek yogurt. 900 grams of this pasta is about 350 calories. Honestly, I've never done this before, but I feel like how could it not work if I put it in the slow cooker? I think this is going to taste pretty good. Yeah, I think I should have cut up the chicken beforehand. But honestly, it smells so good and lemony and garlicky and Italian-like. I think this is going to be really good. Today's going to be a very busy day. Tomorrow, basically this whole week, I have projects I got to work on, and I'm going to be completely busy. So I will see y'all later on after work. Got the shower. It's 9:36, and I did about 12,000 steps today. Not too bad. I'm tired. I'm finna get ready to go to sleep. I will see y'all tomorrow. I really didn't feel like waking up. I just kept hitting snooze on my alarm. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these steps in. Just don't get it. I mean, honestly, I haven't been using the bathroom, but I don't want to just use that as an excuse why my weight is what it is. See, this is the type of stuff that could be disheartening and make you want to just stop the process. But despite what the scale says, I'm going to keep going and trust the process that I am making some progress. Let's take my daughter to school and start my day at work. Let's go. Gotta get back to work in 2 minutes, but this is a great snack. You got some saltine crackers, cream cheese, and some jelly. And it's all low calorie. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so it's currently 8:13. Just weighed myself. And I had a feeling I knew what it was, so I went ahead and Was able to finally use the bathroom, and now I'm a pound lighter. So I'm back at 166, and it's at the middle of the night. So by the time when I wake up in the morning, if I don't eat anything, then I could be back at 165. Super busy day at work today. I was literally sitting down for about 6 hours straight, and I barely got any steps in. So by the time I actually started working, I was already at like 7,500 steps. So I already got in most of my steps from this morning, and only got like 1,500 during the day while I was working. So got to keep in mind with sedentary jobs like that, you got to get in your steps however you can and be a little bit more active. But with that being said, I'm gonna get ready for bed, get something to eat. And last but not least, the last meal for the day, a Wendy's chicken sandwich and a medium fry. This is about 700 calories, or a little shy of 700 calories. I'm not putting any condiments on it, so not too bad. So I didn't get a drink. They didn't have any options for Coke Zero tonight. My wife usually makes like these 0-calorie pictures. This flavor is lemonade. So really the only thing that I'm eating for real is just a sandwich and the fries. And it's gonna help me feel a little bit more a lot more satiated, is drinking a lot of this. And this is only 0 calories. My wife and I just finished up a mastermind for parenting, and is actually from one of our friends. Her name is Danielle. It's a pretty good mastermind, like learning how your past affects your future.
When you're able to share that with courage and vulnerability, that is a step towards healing any shame that we want to sink in. Yeah. And then my favorite African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
If you're a new parent or about to be a new parent, or maybe just, wanting to learn about how to deal with stress and trauma that you dealt with before, or that you're still dealing with, go ahead and check her out. I'll go ahead and leave her information down in the description. But with that being said, I'm tired, man. I'm going to bed. I may not even go for a walk tomorrow morning because it's like 11 o'clock for me. By the time I go to sleep, it's probably like 11:30. So waking up at like 4:35 is just out of the question. So good night. See y'all tomorrow. Taking the other car today. Apparently my phone didn't charge last night, and my alarm didn't go off, and I woke up super late this morning, and we're really late for Yara to go to school. I'm about to put y'all on, so you could take half of an apple or whole apple, whichever one you prefer, and then take a whole serving of Greek yogurt. If you just put a little bit of salt, and it makes it, to me, 10 times better, especially with the sweet and savory kick going on. And then you go ahead and take some cinnamon. Yep, it's looking pretty good. And then you just mix it all up. This is roughly around 210, 220 calories. But look at how much volume it is just for a couple hundred calories. It's crazy. And if you really want to spice it up, just go ahead and add this. This is 0 calories for not 0 calories. It's 100 calories for both of the bars. And this is like brown sugar cinnamon, which will go perfect for something like this. Now it makes about 300 calories. Just finished with work. I want to go to the gym. But before I do, I want to take care of all responsibilities. Everything for my daughter is packed for school tomorrow. I'm about to go ahead and start cooking dinner. We have steaks tonight. Everything is laid out for showers tonight. My daughter's lunch is prepared for tomorrow too. Everything is set up, so when I get back, it's all good. Do the things today or right now that your future self would think. It's about 7:06, super hungry. Only ate about 1,000 calories so far, and my body just needs something to eat. So after I get done with some resistance training, come back home, cook my steak. And I think I'm gonna pick up a Wendy's potato, like baked potato, on the way home too, so I can have steak and potatoes for the night. But let's go ahead and get this started. All right, I want to do a quick physique check, but I feel like the scale is still showing that I'm heavier than what I actually am. I'm hoping that this is like a body recomp type of thing to where maybe I'm still losing body fat, but I'm getting muscle at the same time, because I don't know. Okay, let's just got out the gym, haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm about to go ahead and make my steak. But I feel pretty good, I feel pretty lean. And I see the progress. It's just that damn scale. I don't know, man. I cut my ribeye in half because so calorically dense. This right here is just about 660 calories. All right, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna read a little bit, go higher, then head to bed. So that I'll wake up early in the morning. Maybe tomorrow might be up a later workout session. So I'll keep y'all posted, but have a good night and I'll see y'all later. Good morning, everybody. For some reason, my phone has been charging in the middle of the night. So I've been waking up late, not on time. I was late dropping off my daughter again at school. But I still got time before work so I could just eat, kind of get myself together. Obviously, I didn't get no steps in, so I may just have to go later on today like I did yesterday. Catch up with y'all later.
Hey, hello?
Oh, Poda.
I just hit 10K. About 300 calories of ribeye. I saved about half of my Wendy's potato from earlier and just caramelized some onions. And I found this new beer that's about 88 calories. Well, not about, it's 88 calories for this whole beer and low in sugar. And it's a strawberry flavor. This drink right here, however you pronounce that on the rocks, man, for this to be 88 calories per bottle, low on sugar. Like you can't see, low on sugar. And right here, where does it say that? It's almost 4% alcohol. I don't know if you can see that. It's like 3.8% alcohol in each bottle. That's crazy. Like, for it to be that low in calories, low in sugar, and this strong, like honestly, I'm feeling a little buzzed. Like I'm feeling a little bit. I don't drink like that for real, but man, this is a good find. If y'all could find this wherever you located and see if you, have this option, it's a great find. I think I'm gonna have to go get some more. So far, I got 11,000, almost 12,000 steps. Pretty good day as far as getting in my steps, my calorie intake. With all of this together, that puts me about like 2,000 calories. That being said, I'm finna chill for the rest of the night and try to enjoy my Saturday. See y'all tomorrow. Today is February 1st, and I'm super excited that I've stuck with a whole month of just being consistent towards my goals. I'm possibly thinking about going to the gym today too, getting my steps in. I'm honestly considering getting some type of walking pad or treadmill for the crib because always having to leave the crib. I'm watching Spider-Man 3 right now. I could just go ahead and prop up my walking pad or treadmill and just, get some steps in while I'm watching Spider-Man. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and feed my daughter breakfast and start my day. Yo, I am tired. I didn't really get that much sleep last night with my son. I haven't gotten any steps in. I plan on at some point today going to the gym and getting some steps in today. I was on the treadmill earlier and I just had a thought that came to my head and I just felt like I just really wanted to share it. And I'll go ahead and be very transparent with you guys. For the longest, I'm 27, so it's not like I'm super old or anything. But when I was younger, something I've always really wanted was, and maybe this is a lot of people, like, money, status, fame, popularity, all that type of stuff, right? And it's like I really wanted those things and felt like that needed to be my identity. Like I needed to be known for being known, having some type of status, having some type of popularity, certain amount of money. And it's like now that I'm 27 going on 28, I feel like those things can be cool because it's like we only have one life to live, and it would be nice to at least experience some of the things that life has to offer, you feel me? But at the same time, it's like I would rather, let me give you some context. I will go ahead and, like let's say after high school or college, I feel like, okay, I've been raised pretty privileged. You feel me? Not like pretty privileged, but like I've been raised in a privileged environment. Although I had a single mom, she did her best to make sure that she provided. I had more than enough, you know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate my mom and everything that she's done for me. But at the same time, after really high school for real, I went ahead and what I feel kind of grew up a little fast. Like I've always been working, and then as soon as I get into corporate, maybe a couple years after that, I done got married, I done had kids, and these are things and decisions that I made on my own, but it's a part of the speeding up process and growing up and getting into life, at least in my perspective, you feel me? So it's like, I kind of lost sight at doing things just because I really enjoyed doing it. I started anything that I would do, I would start getting into the mindset of, is it going to make me some money? And I'm not saying that it's not bad it's not good to have a entrepreneurial mindset to where you can think about different ways to monetize, maybe certain things that it is that you're doing. But I'm saying every single thing that you're wanting to do or thinking about doing, or maybe something that's even a hobby, something that isn't even meant to make money off of for real. Like my thing was I used to just pursue things just because it brought some type of money, some type of status, and maybe some popularity or fame. You feel me? And it's like, I don't think that's me being 27, about to go on 28. I don't feel like that's the best way to go anymore. I would rather, even let's say social media. I'm posting these videos. I want to get better with my craft. I want to, make videos, and I really want to, get more into the process of storytelling and just documenting my life, having something that I could be able to look back on, and also something that I could be able to share to, like, I don't know who may be watching this. So to have something that I could be able to share and it may inspire somebody else, that's pretty cool to me. And it's like if I could get those things as a byproduct, like I said, if I could monetize this, if I could get some money off of it, great. If I could get some type of popularity in a sense, like I think my ideas of like fame and popularity have shifted. I would like to be seen and valued and appreciated for the things that I do, or maybe something people have saw me do. But I don't think like fame just to have fame. I don't think that's the thing that I really want for real anymore. But it's like if I could be able to get these things as a byproduct, then that would be great. But my sole focus is doing something that makes me feel fulfilled. And if I get those things, other things as a byproduct, cool, so be it. And the same thing I feel like goes with this whole journey and this whole process of my whole 12-week series. I'm in the process of losing weight. I'm trying to lower my body fat, trying to get my abs, trying to have a certain aesthetic. And I've done this before. I've done a men's physique competition. I got down my body fat. From what I look like, although I wasn't big, I felt like I was in a great looking aesthetic body. But it's like I was just recently off a breakup. I kind of wanted to do something to make me feel like I would look so great and this and the third. And it's like it was temporarily cool, so I could be able to see that I'm getting my physique up and I'm looking nice and I'm looking better and I'm feeling better. I just had Invisalign for the first time and my teeth were getting straight, and I feel like, man, like I feel so good. But I felt like instead of falling in love with the process of loving fitness and really enjoying the process of working out and lowering my body fat and maintaining a great physique, I kind of felt like it was just on the kick of, look at me, look at how great my body looks. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, obviously it didn't stick because I did that competition back in 2019, I think, and now we're in 25. It didn't stick. So this time around, I'm trying to really get into the process of, loving the process of taking care of my body, lowering my body fat, maintaining my physique, once I get down to the physique that it is that I want, and building on top of that, and if I do get those things of people seeing and appreciating the physique that I have, and if it, even with this series, if it garners some type of popularity to where I get more views, more likes, and whatever, and I could be able to monetize of it, then great, so be it. But I feel like the main focal point is just the process, just enjoying the process and not focusing so much. I'm not saying that you should be out here broke and not put any type of emphasis on sustaining yourself. You know what I'm saying? I do have the luxury and the privilege to where, I am working. I do have my bread and butter that takes care of the bills, and I could be able to afford to do things that I actually enjoy. So it's like, I'm in a good position. You feel me? But the main message of this is just enjoy the process, and the things that you want to come, it may come or it may not come, and you have to be cool with whichever one it is. If it comes, so be it, great. If it doesn't, you already enjoy the process, and this is what you do and who you are. So if you don't, so be it. It's fine. I just got out the gym and I was on the treadmill, and I just really thought about this, and I just felt like it's something to share because it really messes with your ego, and I don't want to say confident. Well, your confidence, when you just have a mindset that's just like, I want to get this, I want to get that, and then when you don't get it, you're feeling like you feel like you're coming up short in life. When instead you just be focusing on just feeling fulfilled and not have it be so caught up in validation and all this other stuff. But we're human. I wouldn't say it makes me feel good when I get more validation or whatever. I'm not going to sit here and lie, but just being aware and being intentional about it after you're being aware makes all the difference. So I'm about to go ahead and get back to the crib. I got over 8,000 steps a day in the gym. Pretty good about that, and I went ahead and did some curls after, so I'm about to go ahead and wrap up for the day. Let's do it like this. Let's do a quick physique check. Matter of fact, let me get on the scale real quick. See how much we're doing. This has been annoying. All right, let's take a look at what we got going on. I feel like lighting definitely makes a difference too. But I feel like definitely making some progress. I just feel like, man, like my abs have been like more visible. And especially when I get done shaving. I went ahead and shaved today because I felt like I had just had too much hair going on. And I feel like I look so much better, you know what I'm saying? And I just can't wait. I can't wait for 2 more months. I'm just sticking to it. I already know my V-taper gonna come in and it's gonna be more prominent. I guess I should have saved this for tomorrow's evaluation day, but I'm just so excited now. After I get done doing one workout or getting some steps in, I get so excited to come home and see what the progress is, because I know each step that I take or like each workout that I do is getting me one step closer reaching my goal. And so far, it's looking good. What's up, everybody? Now, I feel like today is a bittersweet evaluation day. The reason being is my weight feel like it hasn't been really consistently going down. So if you remember from week 4 last week, let's get straight into it. Let's look into my weight. So on my first week, January 1st, I was 171.5. Now this week, I was 165.8, but averaging like 165.5. But today I woke up at 168.5. And then when I weighed myself today, I'm 167.6 or something like that. So it's like, I don't feel like my weight is being consistent, and that's the bitter part. But the sweet part is, I feel like looking at my physique solely, I feel like I've been making the progress. I can see the physical changes. Oh, my fault for the lighting, but the front part, okay. Back part is really what I love. My back looks a lot slimmer. If you look to the left picture, my love handles were just so thick, and it looks like on the right side, my waist is getting a little bit smaller. My abs, I could feel like they're coming in a little bit more, Usually on my left side, I can only see like the first 2 abs. The last one is kind of harder to see. I had to reduce a lot of body fat for me to be able to see that. But on my right side, it's a little bit easier for me to see 1, 2, and 3 of my abs on the right side. So that's the sweet part. And I feel like, you know, both things going on at the same time hasn't been working very well throughout this journey. And I don't want to make excuses for myself. I kind of feel like maybe, I don't know, it might be, here's my hypothesis. It could be a few things going on. The first, it could be like, to be very transparent, I haven't really been working out like that until as of recently. Like whenever I go to the gym, I make sure to lift as heavy as I can to push myself to make sure that I'm progressively overloading. So my hypothesis with that is me lowering body fat and me getting my muscles back up to where they used to be. Maybe there's an imbalance to where it is kind of keeping equilibrium, if that makes sense, as far as my weight goes. 2, I still haven't been consistently using the bathroom. It hasn't been like every single day I've been using the bathroom and flushing out the waste. So I feel like maybe I'm holding on to some stuff that's making me heavier. Like yesterday, I had, you know, and I'm counting my calories, but we'll get into that. So yesterday I had a burger, I had fries. That was like my main meal for the day. I had like a little bit of breakfast, but that was basically it. And after that, I haven't used the restroom. I haven't used the restroom this morning. I've only been using number 1. Go to brother. And then lastly, maybe this is me, I don't want to make excuses for myself once more, but maybe I'm really not taking in the calories that I think that I am. When I'm home and I'm in a controlled environment, I'm weighing my calories, like I'm weighing my food, I'm counting my calories, I'm making sure that every single thing that I'm eating while I'm in the house, I'm making sure I'm tracking the calories. The only time that I can't be super exact with tracking my calories is, let's say I order something. But even with that, I make sure to look up the calories. Let's say if I order something like yesterday from TGI Fridays, I order a burger, I order fries. Granted, whenever I look up the calories, it's not going to be exact. So let's say it gives me a number like 700. It could be 600, it could be 900. You know what I'm saying? But I make sure to account for those calories. And I'm making sure that I'm still getting my steps. So I don't know. I feel like my weight has been kind of like bugging me a little bit, but the good thing is that that's not the only determining factor of whether you're making progress or not. I've been putting on clothes. The pants that I got from Abercrombie, if you remember from week 4, I even put them on again. I got so much room whenever I put them on my waist. Those are a waist 30. I haven't worn a waist 30 in a minute. I've been wearing a 32. So for me to wear a 30, I feel like I'm making results. I'm making progress again. And in addition to that, again, with the video, and I feel like my before and after, even when I go ahead and post it like I just did, it doesn't look the same as, let's say I'm in my bathroom and I go ahead and prop up my phone and I'm looking at my physique. I feel like maybe it might be the lighting, it may be the camera quality, that may be 2 different things. And I feel like I'm rambling and it just makes it sound like I'm overcompensating for some of the deficiencies that may be going on. But be that as it may, weight is not being consistent. Physique, I feel like, is making some progress. So let's go ahead and wrap it up right here. If you like anything that I said, or if you like this journey, or if you want to follow along this journey, if you like anything that I got going on with this series, make sure that you genuinely like, comment something that genuinely resonates with you. Maybe comment something that you're doing on your journey right now, or maybe if it's some tips or tricks that you may have that you've seen work for you, go ahead and leave it down in the comments and subscribe. Once you subscribe, it puts me into the YouTube algorithm and more people could be able to see me and I get more visibility and I could get my message out there more, and you know, it'd be great. So subscribe. So with that being said, next week will be week 6, and that's actually halfway into this 12-week series. So I'm super excited for that. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.